Along the Manasquan River, within sight of the Atlantic Ocean, lies this Robert White-designed 18-hole golf course, a gem of the Jersey Shore, a treasure to its members. The beginnings humble, the Osborne Farm, about 145 acres of land with a panoramic ridge known to seafarers as Old Squan Highlands that sloped to the river's edge. It was purchased for $60,000. On September 8, 1922, Manasquan River Golf Club was born. White took the native land that stretched along the water and carved out a 9-hole course. After opening for play in 1924, the St. Andrews-born architect then focused on the laurel-covered hillside. The initial River 9 and newly completed Ridge 9 were then reversed and reflect modern play. Two very different courses combined, adding to the uniqueness of the club.
He was an old Scotsman. He looked like something out of a picture that this is a Scotsman. Very, very good golf course designer, and he did things on a simple basis. He was known for how he would lay out the golf courses and the structure of his greens. And most of these greens today are the same as they were when he designed them.
While golf was the main focus of the club, there was also dining. The farmhouse that had been home to Revolutionary War Lieutenant Abraham Osborne was transformed into a clubhouse and dining room. Designated as an official historic site in 1976, the 2-story farmhouse with a great room and a brick fireplace remains the center of club activity.
Early 50s, when I started coming down here as a child, the only facilities the club had at the time were converted farmhouse buildings. The only dining room was the great room with the big hand-hewn wood trusses. When the dining room was too crowded, which frequently happened, would sit on the screened-in porch and have dinner there. So it had a lot of charm, a lot of character.
A hay barn was moved from founder and first club VP Ed Isham's nearby farm and served as the first locker room, men's, then women's, and eventually the pro shop.
As a very young person, 6, 7 years old, I remember Johnny Cafone was our probably second or third head professional, and he joined the club right after he left the Marines in 1946, right after World War II. He became head pro here, and his predecessor was a fellow named Jack Beckett, who was a pro here from in the 1930s and through the war years. And I can remember in the mid to late 1940s watching Johnny Cafone learn from Jack Beckett how to make golf clubs. And as a 7, 8, 9-year-old youngster, very interested in golf and starting to play golf, to watch clubs being made was truly a unique experience.
The culture, resiliency, and appreciation of Manasquan River is steeped in its history. Member Lee Bristol bankrolled the club's debt during the Depression. Post-World War II, members were recruited to avoid foreclosure. And following the bicentennial, another financial threat.
This golf course could have very easily been a housing development. They had a membership, but they had a very small voting membership. And Jerry Barnett's father, who was one of the key guys in this club, went around and talked to all of the voting members and got them to sign off to allow the voting for the whole membership. Jerry Barnett's father saved this golf course.
By 1973, 400 golfing members enjoyed the lush fairways and greens. A junior golf program, started by John Cafone, was taken to full swing by new head pro Wayne Worms. While the clubhouse expanded to accommodate the blossoming membership, the course needed some revisions.
In 2016, we did a master plan starting with irrigation. In 2017 and 18, we started the bunkers on the golf course. Andrew Green was the architect for that. Previously, Ron Pritchard did a restoration of the golf course starting in 1996, and that was the same bunkers, adding some tees, making the golf course more playable. In 2016, 17, 18, when we did the renovation, the focus was on bringing back Robert White's kind of original design and focusing on playability as well, forward tees, back tees, keeping the course a championship caliber course, but making it more enjoyable for everybody.
The past has fostered so many champions, winners on their home course, and many competitors who have taken Manasquan River's name to higher levels. The list of outstanding players continues to grow from generation to generation.
100 years have passed. There's hopefully 100 years forward and many, many more to come. But really, the club is in a tremendous position. When you're playing this golf course is a different experience with the uneven lies and the tremendous greens that we have. So it really makes it enjoyable every single day. And once again, you know, the future, where the golf course is right now, I think everybody's going to reap benefits going forward throughout the next 100 years.
A century of vision, innovation, struggle, and success, cultivated by a unique membership dedicated to the club they call home.
Every time I walk down the 11th hole, I think to myself, there can't be a better view in the state of New Jersey than what we have. And the family atmosphere that we have here is just wonderful.
Just the people, the wonderful matches I've had. We're so fortunate to be in this area. I think that's the main thing, the fact that I was a member of the Met and Women's New Jersey and Garden State, and playing the courses I played, plus being able to come home to this wonderful spot. This is still heaven to me.
History in the making as we celebrate 100 years where the river meets the ocean. Our 18-hole homestead, Manasquan River Golf Club.